In the year 1655, on the last day of December, a baker, Boss, was working late in the shop in Albany. He was selling his St. Nicholas cookies that had carried his fame far down the Hudson River. He was about to shut up shop when an uncommonly ugly old woman thrust her way in, demanding a dozen of his special Christmas cookies. Looking into the fragrant bag the baker had given her, she said crossly,
"One more cookie. One more cookie makes a dozen."
"You have a dozen,"
said Boss.
"I carefully counted 12 of my finest cookies."
"One more cookie,"
demanded the old woman.
"One more cookie than 12 makes a dozen."
Boss grabbed her by the shoulder and shoved her out the door.
"A dozen is a dozen. You may go to the devil for another cookie."
He shouted.
"You won't get it here."
Later, when he told the story to his wife, she suggested that on the holiday eve, he had perhaps should have given the woman another cookie. But Boss reminded her that business was business. In the months that followed, mysterious bad luck came to Boss's little bakery. Money and cookies disappeared as if snatched up by an invisible hand. Bread rose to the ceiling or fell flat as a pancake. A handsome brick oven even collapsed. The stubborn baker began to wonder whether supernatural forces were not at work. A year passed this way. On the next New Year's Eve, the memory of the old woman's appearance was so vivid that Boss exclaimed,
"Holy St. Nicholas, suppose that witch comes again. What shall I do?"
As the baker spoke these words, there appeared before him the good saint smiling with holiday kindness.
"Well, Boss,"
said St. Nicholas,
"you were speaking my name, so here I am. This whole trouble can be resolved if you only have the spirit that my holidays demand."
the figure of the saint vanished. In its place stood the ugly old woman demanding a dozen cookies. Boss rapidly counted 13 of them, presenting the bag to her with a bow and a
"Happy New Year."
"The curse is broken, Boss,"
said the witch.
"Now swear to me on the likeness of St. Nicholas in Albany that 13 will make a baker's dozen."
Boss took the oath, and from that day to this, 13 means a baker's dozen.
Now Robin will read yet another poem for all of you while they all get ready.
Now Christmas has come, let's beat up the drum and bring all the neighbors together. And when they appear, let's make such good cheer that will keep out the wind and the weather.
Kelly will read our closing poem.
My poem is called The Christmas Eve Rhyme. My best friend Jimmy, he has no chimney. So what will happen at Christmas time? When Santa flies over the houses and stops at each chimney, will he skip Jimmy who has no chimney?
And now we would like to conclude our Christmas pageant by singing you a few Christmas carols. Now Kelly, if you are ready, you may join us once again.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin, mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Now, if you would all like to join us in singing We Wish You a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin, good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you all for coming and joining us today, and we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.